Welcome back. This is the third video in my series on the new SBA loan program under the CARES Act for coronavirus relief for small businesses. And today I just wanted to let you know of the latest. The US Treasury Department on their website put out additional guidance today. Now this isn't on the SBA website yet, but it does look like Friday, April 3rd is going to be the first date you can apply for the new Paycheck Protection Program. So if you watched my other videos, you'll remember there's two programs. There's the Economic Injury Disaster Relief Loan, and that's available now. But the Paycheck Protection Program, they were saying we hope to have available Friday. Now they're announcing it will be available Friday, but here's the big update. Treasury has issued guidance about who can apply. So starting Friday, small businesses and sole proprietorships can apply for and receive loans to cover their payroll and other certain expenses through existing SBA lenders. So Friday, small businesses and sole proprietorship, that's April 3rd. But April 10th, then independent contractors and self-employed individuals can apply. So it's going to be a week later if you're self-employed with no business entity, if you're an independent contractor or self-employed, you got to wait till the 10th. So if you're a small business, and again they're saying that's 500 employees or less, you can apply starting Friday, April 3rd. And I just looked through all the guidance from the Treasury Department, but what you want to do is look through it and get your application ready to go for Friday through your local lender. So I suggest you contact your lender of choice and ask them if they're going to be prepared to process your application on Friday, and also ask how they want the application, because a lot of banks are closed to the public right now, so I'm assuming they're going to want you to either use a secure document portal or fax to get them the documents. Now, real quick, I'm going to run through this information sheet the Treasury Department put out now. So as you know, on Monday night I was reading through the actual legislation, but they put together a 4-page here that's supposed to be like a summary. And there is some information in here. One thing they're saying is payroll costs. So you can make this loan, you get this loan to cover most mortgage, interest, rent, and utility costs over the 8-week period the loan is made, and payroll. But they're saying payroll costs are capped at $100,000 on an annualized basis for each employee. But then this is new guidance today. Due to likely high subscription, it is anticipated that not more than 25% of the forgiven amount may be for non-payroll costs. So I read this here as they're saying if you get this loan, they want you to use it on payroll, and you shouldn't be using more than 25% on those other costs they list, which are mortgage, interest, rent, utility costs, okay? So their focus here is on you maintaining employee payroll. So take that into account. Now, in the legislation, I'm not sure that's clear, but that's what they're saying in this guidance. Now, loan payments will be deferred for 6 months. So also, you wouldn't have to make any payment for 6 months. Where can I apply? You can apply through any existing SBA lender or through any federally insured depository institution, federally insured credit union, and Farm Credit System institution that is participating. So there's the key, that is participating. So if your local credit union, just contact them, make sure they're participating, and they should be able to apply. I've gone over who can apply before, so check out my other videos on that. What do you need to apply? You will need to complete the Paycheck Protection Loan application and submit with the required documentation to approved lender by June 30th, 2020. So the deadline is June 30th, but again, they're sort of, to me, hinting here that the sooner the better you want to get it in. Now, they did release a draft of the application, It's not too bad. It's about 4 pages, and you can find that on Treasury website as well. Also, you will need to provide your lender with payroll documentation. So if you have that, work on getting that together now. Again, you don't need to have to apply to other funds before applying to this program. They're waiving the usual requirement that you try to obtain some or all of the funds from some other source. It's open until June. How long will this program last? Although the program is open until June 30th, we encourage you to apply as quickly as you can because there is a funding cap and lenders need time to process the loan. So again, to get it going. How many loans can I take under this program? Only 1. And again, they go through what counts as payroll here. It includes as salary, wages, commissions or tips, employee benefits, state and local taxes on compensation, etc. Now here's another key point. How large can my loan be? Loans can be up for 2 months of your average monthly payroll cost from the last year, plus an additional 25% of that amount. So you can quickly look at your payroll last year, take the average of 2 months, add 25%. That's the max you can borrow. Now remember, the loan forgiveness portion is only for 8 weeks of that period. So you also should run that figure as well. And again, they say here, how much of my loan will be forgiven? You will owe money when your loan is due if you use the loan amount for anything other than payroll costs, mortgage interest, rent, and utility payments over the 8 weeks after getting the loan. Due to likely high subscription, it's anticipated that not more than 25% of the forgiven amount may be for non-payroll costs. So again, they're saying here, limit that to 25% or less. What is my interest rate? It's 0.5% fixed interest rate. But again, the payments are deferred for 6 months. However, interest will accrue over this period. So they are going to charge you that interest over the initial 6 months. When is my loan due? In 2 years. Can I pay my loan earlier? Yes, there are no prepayment penalties or fees. So that's good. You can pay it off early with no prepayment fees. Do I have to pledge collateral? No. No collateral is required. Do I need to personally guarantee this loan? No, there's no personal guarantee requirement. However, and they added this today I noticed, however, if the proceeds are used for fraudulent purposes, the US government will pursue criminal charges against you. So that's the key takeaway from this new fact sheet. One other thing I want to mention is the application is out. And again, this Friday, it's small businesses and sole proprietors. And then Friday, April 10th would be independent contractors and self-employed. They are paying the lenders to process these loans, and I've also looked through that. And they're paying the lender up to 5% of the loan under $350,000. And then it goes less the larger the loan. But you can have an agent help you with the application if you want. And an agent, they list everyone. An agent is an authorized representative and can be an attorney, like me, an accountant, a consultant, someone who prepares an applicant's application for a financial institution, a loan broker, etc. So you can hire someone to help you, and this is new. I was not aware they were saying this before. But if you would like help with your application, you could contact my office. And I've tried to put together a lot of these free resources, the videos for you to watch and do on your own. But if you want help, I'm happy to do a video consult, but I would ask then that you put me down as the agent if I help you do it, so I could get some compensation for all that time. And they're limiting agents' compensation to 1% of the fee of the total loan, even though the lender is getting 5%. But the good news is, the agent's fee the lender will pay. So if you want to set up a consult, let me know. We could go over it, but I would want you to put me down with the lender to get that compensation from them, so it wouldn't cost you anything more. So again, the fact sheet, the links in this video, additional details will come in coming days. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, be well, and we'll see you next time.